Up HS community, this is Nemesis here with the project HyperSpin on Linux. Some of you have been posting to these threads and have said that it can't work, it won't work, how does it work, and they want video proof of this. Hopefully this video will put everything at ease. What I'm going to do is I'm going to boot up my computer to prove to you that it is actually a Linux-based program. It's not actually running any kind of Windows OS, dual boot, all that stuff like that. It's actually doing a hybrid boot, which many of you don't know what that is, may or may not. What a hybrid boot is it boots all three operating systems at the same time. As you can see, it's the Linux startup page. Let me adjust the camera for you so you can get a better view of everything. Now, as you can see, that this is a Linux operating base. It has all of the other features and everything that it has on there. And if you watch, I actually have a Mac OS X on there as well as a Windows that runs at full emulation. Now, the main development tools that were used on this was something called VirtualBox. VirtualBox is what allows you to install other OSs on top of Linux at full capacity. So without further ado, I'm going to go to the Windows section, and I made a link straight to it called XP on Linux. Now you can run this in full screen mode or you can run it in half mode. It doesn't really matter. But what I like to do is I like to run it pretty well at full screen mode, usually. Which you can basically toggle it. And as you can see, it boots in straight to the whole entire new OS. Let me back this out so that you can get a full view. That was me actually trying to auto start HS on Windows XP, which it will actually permit you to do that. You just need to know how to do it and know what you're doing, basically. So, without that said, as you can see, this is actually Windows XP. And if I zoom into here, here is that's actually the program there. And what we'll do is we'll climb out of this view so that you can see that it is actually still on Linux. It's not emulated, or it's not a trick with monitors or anything. So with that said, I will run the program. And if that's not verifiable proof that HyperSpin will work on Linux, I don't know what is. And as you can see, everything is there. But just to show you that it actually works as it's supposed to, I'm going to run a main. And we're going to run Marvel vs. Capcom. Now you will have to put your main execution files and your ROM folders in a separate directory, so to speak, because it actually imports from the Linux version. But it's actually running the software and the ROMs on Linux, but it's booting it through the Windows. So as you can see here, it's full game emulation. So for all you Linux users, eat your hearts out. And as you can see, it's running at full speed, no lag, complete. Well, hope you guys enjoyed.